How can you earn revenue without receiving any cash? That question sounds a bit strange at first, because normally we think earning money means getting paid. But in real life, that's not always how it works. There are situations where the work is already completed, the value is already delivered, but the money hasn't arrived yet. And surprisingly, in accounting, this still counts as revenue. So how does that make sense? That's exactly what we're going to break down today in a very simple way. Now let's define accrued revenue. Accrued revenue is revenue that has been earned by providing goods or services but has not yet been received because payment will be collected in a future accounting period. In simple terms, it's revenue earned but not yet received in cash. So you've already provided the goods or completed the service and you earn the right to receive the payment. It's just that the customer just hasn't paid you yet. Imagine you finish a project today, but your customer pays 2 weeks from now. Even though no cash has been received today, the revenue has already been earned because you've completed your obligation. That's exactly what accrued revenue is all about. Let's try an example. We'll continue with the same business we've been using throughout this playlist. On January 20, Alex completed a consulting project worth $1,500. The client is satisfied with the work but won't pay until February 5. Now, I want you to think before we continue. When should the revenue be recognized? Should it be January 20, when the service was completed, or February 5, when the cash is received? Take a moment to think before we reveal the answer. The correct answer is January 20. Why? Because that's the day Alex completed the consulting project. The business has already earned the revenue, even though the cash hasn't been received. To record this, we debit accounts receivable for $1,500 because the client now owes Alex that amount. And we credit service revenue for $1,500 because the revenue has been earned. Notice that cash does not appear in this journal entry. That's because no cash has been received yet. This is what makes it accrued revenue. Now let's fast forward to February 5 when the client finally pays. Cash increases because money has been received. And accounts receivable decreases by the same amount because the client no longer owes Alex anything. Notice something very important. There's no service revenue in this journal entry. That's because the revenue was already recognized on January 20 when the consulting service was completed. And on February 5, we're simply collecting the amount that was already recorded. So remember, revenue is recorded only once, when it is earned, and that's on January 20. Before we finish, let's summarize the entire process with a simple timeline. For accrued revenue, the first thing that happens is that the business provides goods or services to a customer. Once the goods or services have been provided, the revenue has been earned. It doesn't matter that cash hasn't been received yet. At this point, the business records accounts receivable because the customer owes money, and it also recognizes the revenue. Later, when the customer pays, cash increases and accounts receivable decreases. Notice that the revenue is not recorded a second time because it was already recognized when it was earned. Whenever you see the sequence, service first, cash later, you're dealing with accrued revenue. Before we wrap up, I'd love to hear from you. Is everything clear? If this lesson helped you understand accrued revenue, let me know by commenting "Got it." If there's any part that you're still unsure about, just comment "Still confused." I'll do my best to help explain it. In the next video, we'll continue with another important type of adjusting entry by learning about accrued expenses. You'll see that it's very similar to accrued revenue, but instead of dealing with revenue, we'll be focusing on expenses. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.